So this is task number 3, Cisco FMC. Now with respect to the Workbooks management for the census. There are certain tasks that we are supposed to do. Connect the FMC for the first time to the administrative page. Change the password to sanfran@1234. Change the time zone. Give all this particular thing, whatever the information that has been given. Along with that, I'll add one more over here. Give the management IP for the FMC, and that IP is 150.1.7.175/24 and done. So this is the IP that we are supposed to give it over here. So I'll open this time. So my FTD job is being done. My client PC to let it be open. I'll go on my FMC, right click. I've already taken the snapshot, so it must be up over here. Let me get into this. Here also the default username and the password is admin, and the password is admin A capital 123. I've logged in, so you can see that this is kind of a Unix shell kind of a thing, right? It is which is showing it over here. So the commands are not straightforward. The first command that we are going to put to change the, because by default the IP address of the FMC is also 192.168.45.45. So what I'm going to do is sudo configure -network. This is the command that we are going to put. By default, it is going to ask a password. The default password here also put admin123. Now, do you wish to configure IPv4? Yes, we wish. You can see the default management IP is 192.168.45.45. So I'm gonna put here 150.1.7.176. This is the IP. Netmask is /24, and the gateway is same 150.1.7.1. I've done it. All the settings are correct. Yes, absolutely. Do you want to configure IPv6? Nope, and done. So it is updating the network configuration at the back end. The very same thing I'm gonna do it. Let me put ping for this 150.1.7.176-T. I'm started getting the ping also over there. That means the IPs has been registered to this FMC over there. Let us just show me again the prompt of message for the same. So you can see that it is showing us now updated the network configuration. Please go through HTTPS 150.1.7.176 to finish the installation. So right now the installation is not being finished. What we have done is just given the management IP, so we can open the centralized management, which is FMC. So I'll just gonna hit 150.1.175. I am able to ping. So it is not able to open because I did a mistake. Unfortunately, I've given a wrong IP. No, these settings are, see, I've given 176 by mistake. 150.1.1.7.175 is the IP over here. Default gateway is correct. Now I'll put yes. No, I don't want to configure this. So by mistake, I have configured 176. I didn't realize that. That's why I was trying to ping it, but it was not getting ping. Now it started pinging 175. Let me check whether I can able to open the GUI or not. So yes, you can see that now the GUI is open. So the default, the password is still the admin123. Have you seen that we haven't changed the password of the FMC as if now? So I'm gonna enter into the GUI with the admin123 only and log in. And it is going to open a dashboard page or administrative page. So change the password to sanfran@1234. Change the time zone. Prefer the DNS, Google DNS, and give the tertiary DNS. This is my DNS of my rack. Initial task setup, check the access list. That we'll all do that. So you can see that change password. Change the password from admin123 to sanfran@1234. Confirm the same password, sanfran@1234. IP is correct. Netmask, default gateway. Make the host name as FMC. Domain is cisco.com. The primary DNS server is 8.8.8.8. The secondary is 8.8. Or you can give any one, 4.4, and the tertiary you give 150.1.7.164. Change the time zone. The time zone is currently right now America, New York. So I gotta make it Asia, and that to what? Asia, Kolkata. Let's do it quickly. Where is Asia? And I'm going to get into K, Kolkata, save. It is getting changed. Done. Successfully updated the time zone. I've changed it. Asia, Kolkata. I don't want any rules to be get updated and so on and so forth. I don't want license to be get upgraded. And I'll just check here the end user license agreement and then just apply. Now it is the most time consuming process. It is going to take at least 5 minutes for you guys to come up. I'm pausing the video as if now. Once it will be up, we'll move further ahead. So as you can see that now the settings has been applied. This is being done. It is going to take, so it approximately took 5 minutes to make that settings applied. So this is the dashboard. So this is the GUI first time how it looks like. FMC GUI looks like this. We have overview analysis where all the reporting things will be done, policies where we're gonna spend most of our time, devices, object, AMP, and so on and so forth. Here we have the deploy options, we have systems and so on and so forth. Let's see what the task says. So once the management IP and everything is being done, you have given the IPs, you have changed the NTP, we'll go with the initial task setup. Check the access list where we'll go to the system now. Under the system, we'll go to the configuration. Okay, under the configuration, you can see we have an access list. So what is an access list says over here in the FMC that we have HTTPS as well as your port number 22 SSH. These are the two things. So any host can access this particular GUI 150.1.7.175. You can add a rules over here that you want just only that 1.1.1.1 should access this GUIs. Like this you can do that. In a similar way, anyone who wants to do as SSH, right now the access list is this, that any host can access on the port number 22 this particular GUI. Then we have checked the access list. We'll talk about the VMware tools, which is at the last. You can see that if you want to enable any of the VMware tools, you can enable it. We do have then the login banner. We have time. This is what the time synchronization. So make sure that you have your VMware tools enabled for this particular thing. After this, I have the processes. Let's go to the processes. I'll click onto the processes. That process is basically a place from where you can reboot this FMC from the GUI itself or shut down the FMC. You can see that. Just click it over here, this particular device, this FMC, the console, or restart the console, reboot the FMC, or shut down the FMC can be done from here. The next task is to change the login banner. So I have a login banner over here. I'll click it. And this login banner, I want to give what? Welcome to the Netmetric Next Generation Firewall Lab. So I'll change the login banner. Welcome to the, what is that? Netmetric Next Generation Firewall Lab. Exclamation. I can't save it. And done. Then you can check for your HTTP certificates. If you want to enroll the certificates from the CA, you can do that also. So I do have the HTTP certificate over here, you can see. So after the HTTP certificate, I'll see the management interface. So first let me show you, these are the current HTTP certificate. Common name is Firepower. I can change it. Okay, or generate a self-signed certificate also from here, right? Or import any other server certificate over here. So all the certificates can be done from here. Okay. Once the certificates is being done, let's check the management interface. Where is the management interface? Click onto the management interface and check whether you have given, or if you want to change the management IP, you can change it from here. So I do have what? As if now I've given a 150.1.1.7.175. This is IP. If you want to edit the interface, click on this pencil and you can change it. Right now the IP is correct, the gateway is correct, the host name is correct, the domains, everything. And remember in the theoretical lecture, I must have told you about the port number 8305. You can change the remote management port also. Once it is being done, you can change the time synchronization. The time is over here, as well as time synchronization. Let's check what are the two options available over here. So if you remember, I checked in the starting itself, Asia, Kolkata, and 3 NTP servers are this being used. Right now, this is the server which is being used with respect to the time synchronization. And if you want to change the NTP, you click onto the time synchronization, and you can manually log in, give a manual if you have in-house NTP server present, so you can give that management IP. So I'm going right now with the default one with the source pool. Once this is also being done, what we are supposed to do, we'll check the email notifications. You have the email notification with respect to the SMTP protocol on the port number 25. If you want to change something, you can do that. If you want to check something, you can check it over here. So you can give your email server, SMTP servers, IP address, the port number, whether you want to encryption with SSL v3 or TLS, transport layer security or secure socket layer. What is the address over here? Use authentication, and you can set your mail server settings over here. Okay. In the last, check the users. Where are the user? It will not be seeing over here. So most of these are the bit important things that you are supposed to see it over here. Then you have a user options. You can see the user is present over here just next to the configuration. Right now the admin user is there. You can create a new user also. Let's say for example, I'm gonna create a new user with the name Carlos Smith, and what he can do, we'll see that also. So right now, let's say for example, I'm going to create, oops, okay, this I've chosen that. You can create a new user also, and you can give, these are the different types of roles are there. I've actually clicked over there. So right now the admin user by which I've logged in, the role is the administrator. So I'll create a new username as Nitij. You can connect this FMC with the Active Directory. If you have, you click it over here, right? And the remaining things will be gone, like the password and all, because this user will be there in the Active Directory. So for that, you need to integrate. Where is the option? Integration. At that particular moment, you are going to integrate this FMC with the Active Directory. Right now, I don't have any Active Directory for this particular task, and I'll give, let's say, for example, the password as Sanfran1234. You can use your own name just to verify this particular task. Done. The maximum number of failed attempts is 5. Minimum password length is, let's say, for example, I'll just make it 3. Days until the password expired, 0 days will become none. Never the password is not going to expire at all. I'll make it 1 or something like this. Once this is done, what the role you want to give? Let's say, for example, I just want to give him the role of access, let's say, for example, network administrator. That's it, and I'll save it. So this user will be created, which is in the local database of the FMC over here. And in this way, this task has been done. Just let it be get saved, and then we'll move to the next task. So you can see Nitij as a user with the role called as network administrator. The password lifetime is 1 day, and this user is being enabled right now. What I'm going to do, I'll quickly go on log out from here. So I have logged out, and while I logged out, you can see that the banner is not coming. Welcome to the Netmetric Next Generation Firewall Lab. So this is what the banner that we have given it over. So let me log in now with the name of Nitij, Sanfran1234. Let's see what are the changes that we're gonna see. We have given him only the network access. So all the reporting tools like your the places from where you can see the logs and all will be gone. You can see that the logs file has been gone, the reporting tools has been gone. So only policies, devices, and objects. These are the things that we do have as of now, and remaining things has been gone. Why? Because this user Nitij got only the network access. So this is how this particular task, which is your task number 3, we have done it over here. So give the management IP, we have done. Connecting the FMC administrative page, done. Given all this particular thing. Initial task along with the user that we have created. Okay. Thank you.